Okay, so hi everyone, good evening. Today is day 4 for SQL classes. Actually, we are doing DQL, that is data query languages, till this last 2 days. Few of the things are still left for this kind of thing, and I'll be just going ahead with some more topics, especially Windows function, some operation on top of date because we haven't handled date data type till now. Okay, so let's quickly get started on that. First topic is dummy table. Okay. For SQL, generally we used to put select star from some table name. Okay. But in each of the databases, they use the concept of dummy table. Dummy table consists of one row and one column. Just one cell should be there for each of the database. This is been used for calculation purpose. No, this kind of table is being used over here. Can we select star from dual? Dual is a dummy table. Instead of star, I can directly put any calculative value. Suppose I'm putting 2 plus 5. Okay, I'm trying to do a calculation. Dual is a dummy table. So if I just execute it, it's you can see it's one column, one row. This is just for being used for our calculation purpose. Suppose we are doing a long calculation. Okay, and this particular calculation should be transferred to our own, original query. So that time we can use this kind of dummy table. This is called dual for MySQL Server. Maybe with any other naming convention with any other uh, database server. We can also remove that thing. Can just put 2 plus 5. Okay, can get the output. So I did not put any table name over here. You can find, but I can get the output and it's been stored in any temporary storage of the database itself. Okay, just give me one second. Okay, I'm back. So let me just go ahead with one more thing, current date. So we haven't handled data type till now. So let's get started with first this kind of thing. Current date, select current date only. We can put from dual or we cannot as well. So this will took our current system date and show it over here. We want to extract year of the current date. So this kind of date functions we can apply on top of that. But this dual is being used. This is a concept. It's a dummy table. That kind of dummy table is been it's there for each of the databases with having different naming convention. In MySQL, it's dual, and this kind of things is been useful for any calculation. Okay, in a single cell, we can just calculate it. If the calculation is fine, we can just pick it up and put it in our original query. Okay, so that is the purpose of dummy table, or uh, over here you can say it's dual. It's single element cell. Okay, just for the knowledge of if you are just going to face any interview questions and all, so that should be useful. Okay, so date data type, will be now handling date data type. How we can handle it? Okay, so first of all, date data type in MySQL, date data type should be having this format YYYY Okay, so if I just, we can, let me just, I have introduced one particular column in employee table itself. Okay, that particular column was not there in last two class. I just added employee date of birth. So if that is date data type. Okay, it's not integer, it's not varchar. Okay, it's state data type, but you can also see everything is in format of YYYY MMDD. Now the concept is, if I just going to enter date of birth in any another format. Suppose I want to give the format 23rd June 2009. Okay. If I just going to enter this format, the data, it should be throwing error because as I told, default data type for MySQL, of course MySQL, but for another database, this data type format is different. We need to check what is the default data type for this database server. Okay. Let me show you the concept once more time. Suppose I'm just going to enter this thing for Shantu Datta. His date is not been I mean, there is no date of birth for his name. So I'm just going to enter this one. How to do this? You can update this. Update table employee set DOB. If you can remember or recall DML, DML statement, there should be update statement, update table name, set particular column value where I just need to choose this one where employee ID equal 116. So this is just a recap only, nothing else. Okay, I'm going to execute it. Yeah, it's thrown an error. Incorrect data value 23rd June 2009 for the column DOB. Why this is the thing? Because DOB is in date data type, but I'm going to enter this value. This is not maintaining this format. Okay. To maintain this format, I mean, we need to enter this value in this format only. Let me just do the same thing. June means 06 and this is 23. We're just going to enter the same thing. Yes, this has been successfully entered. Let me check it. Yeah, this is the row. You can see the data has been properly entered. Okay. So, when we are just trying to enter this thing, by default, it's a string value or varchar value. But our our DOB is date data type. It consists date data type, not varchar. I can also store a date as a varchar form. Then it should be fine. But we cannot do multiple date operation. I'll be just going to have these date functions now. I'll be showing you that thing. So that should not be working on top of any varchar. So that should be only working on top of date data type. Okay. So that's why we need to maintain, if we just want to, publish the data in such a, good manner for date, then we just only have to choose the column into date data type, not in other. Okay. One more notes over here. For MySQL, it's this format. For other database server, if in your project, if maybe you are dealing with any other database, it's not MySQL, it's maybe SQL Server. Okay. MS SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. Then you can see maybe this is the default date format. Okay. So default data format should be changing based on each of the database. So there you need to maintain what should be the default date. That format you need to use for declaring a data type. Otherwise, everything should be stored as varchar only. Okay. So I think this is understandable. If not, kindly tell me. Okay, hope that is understandable. So just if our column is having date data type, then we can work on top of particular date column. This inbuilt function should be working on top of that. Okay, let me just show you. So suppose we have the date of birth. Yeah, this is a date column. If we just try to have this one, let me quickly show you. Okay, I'll be printing the star, no issue. After printing of the star, I can just convert day DOB. Okay, so star it should be printed all the column, comma, the next column should be extracting date. I can also extract ER. Okay, so we printed, we can see three new columns over here, which is extracting date, year, and month. Those particular column data, I haven't pushed the data, that's why it's null in nature. But the other thing, it's just extracted this thing. So as it's a date data type, that's why it can able to extract this thing. If this is in string format, then it will not be able to extract. Okay, so sometimes we can use to convert the data type as well. Suppose we have varchar format storing the date, but we need to use the date data type or date format, then we need to convert the data type from varchar to date. So this kind of operation you can see in your project. Fine. Let me show you. Okay, current date we already seen. Date difference. Okay, we can just have the date difference now. Suppose I'll be date difference means date diff. It's a inbuilt function. Uh, okay, let me pass current date. So it will be helping us with the output of the date difference, the difference between two date in days. Okay, so I'm just putting current date, that should be returning us the current date value, and it should be helping us with the difference with date of birth. Okay, let me print current date in some other column, then it should be understandable. Current date, so date of birth, current date, and the date difference, it should be printing. Okay, so this is just like date of birth, current date, and it's the date difference. So hopefully you can able to understand. If I just uh, divide it by 365, okay, then yeah, so I can calculate the age. So based on the current date, I have a date diff function with current date and date of birth. Okay, so it's the total day difference I'm getting. Then I'm just dividing into 365, and I'm getting the age of that particular employee. Okay, so this is the absurd one. I just put it. This should not be the case. 13 years old, and he's working as 20 years of experience. So it's a invalid thing. So I just put this wrong date format just to show you, but just ignore this one. But just for the example, date diff is a function which can by which we can calculate this kind of ages. You can use some round function to get it round off. The point thing should not be there. Okay. Okay. Now you can see the age is quite clear. You can just put alias age. Okay. Just you can see we have calculated a age column from date of birth by this format. Just we are doing comparing the date with current date and getting this output. Okay. Any doubt from anyone with while learning about the date functions? If yes, tell me. Otherwise, we can jump into next topic. Okay, fine. Hopefully that is fine. Conditional statement. So let me show you. We can use conditional statement in the select query itself. I'm just eliminating these queries, going back to our old SQL queries. Okay. So conditional statement, we can use some conditional, we can use a new column, a calculating column having conditional thing. How to do that thing? I'll be showing you. So suppose take a situation such a way that I mean, there should be a statistics. So whose salary, there should be a new column. Okay. So that column should be helping us who is having moderate salary, who is having higher salary, and who is having the salary below the moderate one, low salary, this kind of stuff. So suppose if the salary is this is monthly salary, of course. Salary is greater than 1 lakhs per month. Then let me just put it. He's rich. If or high, let me put it high, not rich. It should not be looking a good way. Okay. If the salary is, I mean, between 1,000, 1 lakhs and 50,000, if this is the range, okay, then let's put moderate. And if the salary is below 50 per month, okay, below 50, then it's low. Okay, actually, we need to check it with, I mean, deciding on top of experience too. But I've just, I mean, doing this thing condition over here, you can also take some look. If this is the thing, you can have a ratio with salary and experience, then you can do these things. But this is a simple one. Just let me show you. So there should be a new column only storing. They will be checking the salary and give us the output high, which is high salary, which is moderate, which is low. So this is a conditional implementation, conditional statement implementation for the SQL query. Okay, how to do that? Select star from on top of salary. I'll be just choosing. We can use if else statement or case statement. Let's choose case. Case. I'm just going ahead with the next line to understand it. When salary greater than 1 lakh. Okay. Okay. Then is another keyword. When keyword. Yeah, here is a mistake. When keyword. When to put the condition over here, and then what should be the output? Okay, when salary more than 1 lakh, then high. When salary more than 50,000 and salary less than, let me put equals. Let, okay, 1 lakh, then moderate. Okay, so we put the condition, we just have to end this conditional clause. Okay, the conditional statement is starting from here and ending it over here. We need to name that particular condition into a column. Just put the column name as what I can say, salary scale or anything, salary scale. Let me put in this one. Okay, so just trying to run it. Let's see what happened. Some issue. Okay, salary. Some spelling was mistake. Unknown column salary. Where I have put it? Okay, this one. Yes, the output is there. You can see a new column has been introduced, salary scale. Over there, calculating on top of salary, we can calculate a new column. Whether, how is the present structure in the company, or maybe if there is any risk of the company that someone is low paid based on their experience, then we have to put some condition in the experience column as well over salary. So we need to do this salary structure divided by the ratio, the experience ratio. Based on that, we can put average to check whether if there is any tendency for the employee to resign the job, or the package is fine with him or her. Okay, so this kind of thing, conditional statement we can introduce for the SQL statement. 80,000 moderate, 45,000 low, 2,50,000 high. It should be very high. 21,000 low. So this is the concept. Okay, let me jump into the next topic. Any doubt to the last topic for anyone? Randeep, I think you are the only one now. Okay, maybe some issue they have left. I'll be asking for the admin for the same. So if there is any stuck point to you any time, kindly stop me and uh, questions me on top of that topic. Okay, the next topic is analytical function. That is also Windows function. Row number, rank, dense rank. Let me show you. I'm just querying it with the old one. Okay, so based on salary, we can. Okay, let me do based on salary only. So we can put rank function. Okay, so based on salary, who is holding the higher rank? Okay, let me just. Hello. Okay, maybe it was discarded. My screen is not visible, I'm assuming.
Y- Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, not sure. The record, the particular Zoom meeting was stopped. Okay, so now we'll be just going ahead with this analytical function. How to do that thing? This is mainly for ranking, ranking thing, and it's also called Windows function. Why it's Windows function? I'll be coming quickly, and this is very important. If you are just going to face any interview, they will be asking for this kind of analytic function. They will be asking for the difference between rank and dense rank and row number as well. Okay, so just what is the difference? As this is an important topic, that's why I put these things in my slide. So let's do that ranking function. Select. Okay, on top of salary, we'll be just ranking it. So I'll be just putting star, means everything should be printed. Then I'm just doing this analytic function. So first row number. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, row number. Each of this analytic function, after putting this function, we need to put over order by salary. So order by salary, a new particular column would be generated. Order by salary descending means whoever is the higher salary, he or I mean her, I mean his or her rank should be on top. Okay, as just we put rank RNK from employee. Okay, so this is the new thing we have introduced. Row number over order by salary descending. Okay, so this is the new thing we have introduced. Just I have alias it to rank from employee table. Let me just print it. Okay, so you can see based on salary, the rank has been introduced. Okay, now think about this row and this row 111201. Both of them is having the same salary. Okay, but we should be having the same rank. I mean, by what thing we are using? I mean, this kind of discrimination over here, 5 and 6. So this is, I mean, this is the difference between each of the function over here. So row number, it should not detect the I mean, if there is one common value over there, it cannot detect which should be put, I mean, higher rank and which should be put lower rank. Rather, it can choose which particular row has been inserted first into the table. So if the data is same, then it should be checking which particular record has been inserted first into the table. That thing should be ranked as first, that should be coming earlier, and which thing is coming later, that should be the next rank. This is the concept while we are using row number. So let's use rank. I'm just eliminating row number and putting rank over here. So just check the scenario for row number. We are getting 5 and 6 rank over here. I'm using rank function now, executing it. We can see 80,000, 80,000 both are having fifth rank, fifth. Okay. So this is the difference with rank function and row number. So row number, if on top of any particular column we are doing the ranking operation, if we are using row number, if the value is same, row number will discriminate these two values and it can give two different value of ranking. Okay, why and which data has been inserted first, that should be having first priority of this ranking system. But while using rank function, it will, if the data is same, they will be passing the same rank. But after the very next, after 80,000, the salary is 60,000, you can see the rank is 7. So there is no ranking for rank 6. Okay, so this is the statement for rank function. If we are using same rank twice over here, then they will eliminate the 6th rank. Okay, because uh, till here rank 6 should be utilized. So it should be starting from 7th. If there are 3% having 80,000, then the next rank should be started from 8. Okay, I mean, rank operation is been, I mean, it's been operating in this way, so that the last rank should be the total number of records over here. Okay, it should not, it will be eliminated. If multiple person should be holding a single post, it should be eliminating that particular rank. Okay, it's understandable. Randeep, if there is any step point, please ask me. Okay, if I'm using dense rank now, just check the difference. It should be the same difference, and it's very important. Interviewer should be asking these questions. I'm using dense rank instead of rank. Just check these three position. Okay, it's 5, 5, and 6, and the last rank should be ending at 9. So by this, we cannot conclude that there are 9 students over here, but by the rank when you are using rank, then we can detect that the total number of student or total number of employees should be the latest rank. But over here, if you are using dense rank, it's not eliminating one rank. Although fifth position is being holded by two different person, but they are not eliminating sixth rank. After ending of fifth, they are introducing sixth rank. So this is a different ranking. So we are learning three different ranking system over here with three different analytic function. One is row number and another two is uh, dense rank and rank. Okay. Okay. So why it's Windows function? Hopefully the ranking function is fine to you. They can ask question, interviewer can ask questions different between rank and dense rank and all. So dense rank is understandable now. Now, if why it's Windows function, we can okay, based on the particular department, we can split the data into particular window and we can impose the ranking on each of the window. Okay, so if we that what how to do that thing, it should be partition by. There is a partition by. Okay, partition by on top of which column? Department. Let me run it. Okay, it's throwing an error. Partitioned. I think it should be ed or any other mistake should be there. No, partition by. No. Let me quickly check from the portal the partition by logic. Give me 1 second, please. Rank function with partition by. Some syntactical mistake is there. Yeah, it's same. Partition by. I haven't put comma over there. Okay, there should be comma. Not. Give me 1 second. No, it is same. Yeah, it is same actually. Let me quickly run it once more time.
Spelling mistake is there. Partition.
Oh my God, partition. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's very bad from my side. Hopefully that is fine now. Yeah. So what I'm doing, it's just like group by. I'm grouping the entire data set based on department. Okay. So I'm splitting the data set by windows, different windows based on department. So BA has been segregated top, then BPO, then BYT is only one. BYT is there, two HR is there, three IT people are there. So first of all, I'm I'm partitioning the entire data set by department. Then I'm imposing this order by salary. So over here you can see partition by department, that is BA is coming first. Then I'm ordering their salary 12 lakhs and 80,000 and I'm imposing the rank as well. Okay, so the now ranking system in is it should be on top of BAs only 1 2. Now after that, when BPO thing is coming again, new ranking system should be there 1 2. BUIT only single person is there, single rank should be there. HR again over here, and for IT people again in this way. So this is, I mean, partition by, it's partitioning the entire data set into multiple windows, and our analytic function should be working on top of each of the window. Okay, so That's why these three functions are also called Windows function. It should be working on top of splitted window. Okay, it's all the three functions. Those are very much important. I mean, if you're just going to face any interview, maybe experienced or new resource, they will be asking you, especially the difference. I mean, state the difference between rank and dense rank. Okay, so I mean, they can also tell you to put the this kind of syntax over there in front of them. Okay, okay, I'm eliminating this. Moving on to the next topic. Okay, CQ. I mean, I think we have already covered TQL part. I mean, all the scenarios, just like group by, order by, distinct clause we have used, concatenation. We have used some inbuilt function over there till this time. So most of the things has been covered. Now I'll be covering DCL and TCL. Those two things are left. TDL, DML has been covered from the first days. After 2 days, we have covered DQL part. Then these two things are left. Those are very minimal things. I'll be just covering within 10 minutes. So what is TCL? TCL is transaction control language. What is this thing? Actually, these two is very minimal for the developer as well. But we need to think for TCL. TCL is important as well. So just like if we are writing anything, any notepad plus plus or word, we have to save it. Otherwise, if the power cut is there or anything, that thing will be not be saved. The same thing it's over here. Commit. Commit is the keyword. Whatever we are doing the transaction, if we are not going to save it in the database, then the database will not capture this statement. Okay, what is commit? Let me show you. So let me just select star from employee. Okay. I'm executing a DML statement. Okay. I'm executing a DML statement updating salary of this one 45,000 to 50,000. He is having some increment. So update table set salary equal 50,000 where MID equal 112. Okay. So I'm executing a DML statement to update the salary of Arijit. Okay, it's updated to 50,000. I have executed this. So when I'm executing any DML statement, okay, first of all, DDL statements are auto committed in each of the database. Okay, DDL statement, if we are executing any DDL statement, we do not have to commit. It should be auto saved in the database. But DML statement, insert, update, and delete, those three statements, if we are just running this thing, those are not auto committed. If the database instance has been lost, or maybe some other persons are working on the same database from other systems. Okay, so whatever changes I have made for this DML, that will not be reflected in his system or in his database. Even if I lost this instance, suppose I'm just closing this instance, I'm just reconnecting to the database again. Wrong password. Okay, so I'm just executing select start from employee. We can see the change is not reflected over here. It's 45,000. It's not been updated. So after executing of the thing, if I want this thing to be populated or reflected into the database itself, then just execute it and click on that commit button. Okay. Or we can execute commit statement. Write commit and execute it. Then it should be committed. Means that particular DML transaction is being saved into this database. Okay, so that is the difference. You can see over here. Okay. Okay. What is save point? What is rollback? I think there is no issue with the commit understanding. Save point and rollback, that should be used in, I mean, larger cases where we are using lots of DML execution on a single go. So suppose let me show you quickly. In each of the save point, let me just update to 55,000. Okay. So suppose user quickly checked for his particular salary should be 55,000, not 55,000, not 50,000. I'm executing this thing once more time. For each of the DMS statement, we generally use a save point. So save point is, I mean, we are just saving this thing in a temporary location, that is S1. Okay. I'm just executing this thing. So I have executed save point S1. So the temporary location for this save point is somewhere in the database, but it should be storing that this S1 will be saving only this transaction, execution of this transaction. Let me just update any other topic. Suppose it should be 60,000, and I'm again doing a save point S2. Okay, I'm executing it and putting in a save point 2. Okay, now let's check what is the employee value. It should be obviously 60,000. That's, I have recently executed this one. That's why. Okay, but uh, I maybe we thought that it is not a good salary with that particular employee. Whatever we have imposed at the last salary execution, that should be the correct one. So we have to revert back these changes, and we need to choose the particular thing whatever we have saved till S1 save point. Okay, so we can use this rollback function, rollback S2 or S1, rollback 2 keyword should be there, I'm assuming. Yeah, rollback to S1. So it will be rolling back the save point to over here. So what it will be discarding these changes, and it will be taking a rollback. So whatever save point is there for S1, whatever instances should be there for S1, it should be printing the same thing, 55,000. Okay. So it's just like in between the transaction, we can save the instances with some save points. And why we are doing this thing? We are storing this thing in different save points so that while doing the rollback, we can achieve this save point at any time. Okay. So hopefully that is understandable. TCL, only these three, I mean, three things are there for TCL. Transaction control language, which will control our transactions, especially in the DML execution, not DQL or DDL. Okay. And the last topic for today is DCL. This is the one DCL. DCL is for data control language. Data control language, I mean, it should be specially not for data engineers, actually, frankly speaking. It should be the DBA, database administrator. Okay. So when we'll be working as a database engineer, you can see there may be some DBAs to control the particular database. So they need to install database patches activity. They need to control all the access. Maybe the same database being accessed by 1,000 people for different reasons. Someone is working as a data analyst. Someone is taking data for ETL developer. Someone is working the same database for some calculation and logic, just like for data scientist. So they should be controlling the access part, because someone, I mean, someone do not need any updatation, DML or DDL execution in the table. So they need to control the same thing, their access part as well. Okay, so someone only need the read-only access. They can only, run the SQL query. The select query, not SQL query, select query only. They do not need to run any create or any other insert, update, delete. Create DDL or DML. They don't need to run or fire the same thing in the database. So they need to control the entire structure of the particular roles for a particular employee or particular engineer. So that's why they use this grant and revoke statement to control their access. Okay, so that kind of language is called data control language or DCL. For the data engineer perspective, we do not have to think about it, but just a basic knowledge. This kind of language is being used as from the DBA perspective, database administrator. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Any doubt? Whatever we have learned? If there is any, please ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up this session. Okay, I hope no doubts is there. So let's connect tomorrow with, I think there is one more days for covering up some more thing in SQL. That should be covered by tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks everyone has been dropped, only you are left. So thanks to you to learning this session. I'll be just sharing the video to other persons so that they can also check it. Thanks. Bye bye.
Okay,
Have a great day.
thank you.